In today's game, Greg is going to be playing his Harlequins, and I'm going to be playing our Thousand Suns. We're doing the Spoils of War Maelstrom of War mission, but let's go right into Greg's Harlequin army.
Okay, this week I'm going to be running a Soaring Spite battalion of Harlequins. I'm going to be, for my HQs over here, I have 2 Troop Masters and a Shadow Seer. The Shadow Seer has a Neuro Disruptor and a Mist Stave, and of course the Hallucinogen Launcher. She has Veil of Tears, Smite, and Twilight Pathways for her psychic powers. I also have 2 Troop Masters. They both have Fusion Blasters and Harlequin's Caresses. The one with the blaster up in the air is going to be my Warlord. His Warlord trait is Sky Strider, and he's also got the Relic, which is Falshu's Talon, which will allow me to do my extra movement with the vehicle he's in and all of that stuff. Then next to them I have a Death Jester and a Solitaire, both geared just normally. Then I have, for my troops, I have a mixed Harlequin's Caress and Embraces squad. And then I have 2 5-man squads with just the swords and fusion pistols. They each have transports to go into. And then I have, for my heavies, 2 Void Weavers in the back. They are each kitted out exactly the same. They have the Prismatic Cannon and 2 Shuriken Cannons. And then I have 2 3-man squads of the bikes, and each of them have the Zephyr Blades and Shuriken Cannons.
What does your mask or whatever, what benefit does it give you?
It lets them shoot from open-topped vehicles, and it lets them shoot pistols like assault weapons.
So now I talk about the Thousand Sun army. I'm running a battalion, so I have 8 command points. My Warlord is going to be a Demon Prince of Tzeentch. I gave him the High Magister Warlord trait, so he gets to add 1 to his psychic tests. And then I gave him Infernal Gateway and Warp Time for his 2 psychic powers. As another HQ, I took Ahriman. He has Death Hex, Doombolt, and Prescience. I tended to give him difficult ones because he also gets to add 1 to his psychic tests. As a third HQ, I have an Exalted Sorcerer on a disc. He's got Weaver of Fates and Diabolic Strength. And then the Exalted Sorcerer also has my Relic, which is the Dark Matter Crystal, I think. Yeah, so it just allows him to deep strike a friendly unit that's within 12 inches of him, a infantry unit. And then moving on to my troops and finishing off my psychic powers, I have a 10-man squad of Thousand Suns with a Soul Reaper cannon, and they just have Inferno Bolters. And the Sorcerer there has the Glamour of Tzeentch, which is -1 to hit the unit he targets. And then the one up in the Ruins, which is just a 6-man squad, has the Boon of Mutation, just as a goof more than anything. Since I'm Brotherhood of Psykers, I don't take the -1 for manifesting Smite over and over again. My other 2 troops are 2 15-man squads of cultists. One has pistols and close combat weapons, the other has autoguns. And then for my fast attack, I have a 3-man unit of Chaos Spawn. I bamboozled you there. And then I have 3 Tzeentch Enlightened, or Zangor Enlightened, with Divining Spears. And I have a Chaos Predator for my heavy support, with a Predator autocannon, 2 las cannons, and a Havoc missile launcher. And for my flyer, I'm bringing a Helldrake with a Bale Flamer. So my overall plan, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, like Thousand Suns, I think, like, the Inferno Bolts are no good against Harlequins because they're all invones. But my plan is to just use Smite to try to kill Greg's stuff off mostly. And hope, I mean, he's going to get in super close, and he's going to rip through stuff like Cultists and the Rubric Marines in close combat. Hopefully I can smite some stuff down before he annihilates me.
So, after deployment, we have the objectives on the table. They're fairly evenly spaced. We have objective number 2 right here. And we have another objective under here.
Objective 1.
Another objective over by the cluster of Harlequin vehicles.
Objective 6.
Objective 4 is right here. And then objective 5 is over there. And then in that building in the corner is the final objective. So I'm not really worried about objectives now. I'm going to wait and see what my cards get for the numbers and everything. I kind of just clustered up for my deployment to be able to attempt to hit chaos on its flank. I don't know if that will work or not. I put my characters over here. I'm going to have the stratagem hero's path. So if I decide to move them, I can basically, for command point, deep strike them in wherever I want, which was the idea. And then pre-game command points, I put the 7-man squad in the webway, so they're going to come in wherever I want. And then I did the Great Harlequin on my warlord. So
And then
I'm down to 5.
And then you have your 2 fusion squads and your transports.
2 fusion squads are in there with the troop masters.
Then Greg won the roll-off, and Greg chose Dawn of War. And obviously chose this side.
Yeah. And he finished deploying first.
Yes.
On the Thousand Sun side, I mostly just lined up. I wanted to make sure everyone's in auras for my HQs. The only thing special I did really is I had a squad of cultists join the Harlequins in the webway for 1 command point, so they're going to deep strike in somewhere. And that is all of my deployment. So let's see if Greg wins the roll-off. We're going first. Thousand Suns.
Harlequins. 5. Would you like to attempt to seize? I'm going to take first turn if you can't seize.
Yeah, why not? Nope. It's Harlequin's turn 1.
So, for the Harlequin objectives, I pulled Defend Objective 3, 4, and 6. I checked to make sure that my cards were shuffled, and they were. It was just a random happenstance. So, I moved this squad of bikes over here to hold Objective 3, and I moved this Void Weaver for Objective 6. Number 4 is up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it, but maybe with some strange consolidations, I will be able to. The whole army moved up. I did Hero's Pathway on my 3 characters, so the Solitaire and Death Jester snuck behind on the edge by the Chaos Spawn on the flank. The Shadow Seer moved up for Psychic Power shenanigans, and the squad of 7 troop moved behind them. Everything else moved up. The Warlord moved up furthest, so that is going to be with the gun up, the Troop Master in. So now I'm going to start off with my Psychic Power phase. So first I'm going to do Twilight Pathways. I'm going to try to cast it on the squad of bikes right in front of him to make them move. It is a warp charge of 6. Goes off with a 7. Danny, would you like to try to deny?
Yep, I have tons and tons of denies. I think Aramon gets a +1 to deny. So you said 12.
Okay, and he does. So now I shall cast Smite, which will go on to the Rubric Marines. Oh, and it barrels. It's awesome. I'm a command point and reroll 1.
Which one?
I do not barrels, and it goes off with 5. Would you like to try to deny?
Yep, Aramon will try again.
It is not.
Yeah, so if it's a +1, he still doesn't get it. So
I would like to command point.
It's D3. Well, I rolled a 1 and a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was
A
a
1
1 and 2. 1
so you
and
got
2.
4 with the +1.
Yeah, I'll command point it.
Okay.
Why not?
So you're going to reroll the 1.
Yep. So lose my 2.
That's
And
awesome.
is my 3.
Okay, so you stop the whole Harlequin psychic phase.
Yes. Let me double check that Aramon does get a +1. Because if he doesn't, I still didn't stop.
Okay. We'll take a quick little brief break.
Just a little one. Just a tiny little break right now. Watch Sorcerer. Yeah, it's not a witch. So I stopped
Okay.
it.
Sounds good. Shooty time. The Death Jester is going to shoot at Aramon. He's going to use the Shuriken cannon profile.
Aramon or the Exalted Sorcerer?
The Exalted Sorcerer. My apologies. At the Exalted Sorcerer. Here he goes. Needs 2s. All hit. strength 6, your T4, 5 on the
T4.
mount.
This doesn't improve your toughness, I think.
So 2 wounds. No AP.
Oh, okay. So 3 up. Took 1.
Okay.
Does that do something when I don't know which mode you
Nope.
used?
Nope.
So he's down to 4.
Cast Spawn only have a 5 up invulnerable save, correct?
Just a 5 up save, not invulnerable.
5 up save. Alright, I'll save that for now. Shuriken cannons from the transport with the Troop Master, the non-warlord Troop Master, is going to go into the cultists in front. And I'm checking distance for the guys inside. So the fusions will go on to the Predator from inside. It's from any point on the hull, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Do you measure to the hull or the base? Is it hover or?
Let me see. Not models in tank, can attack in machine phase, measure range.
No. So you measure to from
Any
the
point on this model.
Oh, okay.
I go on the site from
Alright.
measure range. So
Alright.
specific set.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
But it does. So that's what I'm going to do.
So you measure your shooting from the hull, but I measure attacking it to the base.
Yes.
By that.
Which is super dank.
Yeah, that gives you that extra inch.
Yes. So shuriken cannons. For my sept or my what do they call it? Mask.
Yeah.
I don't suffer the deal for the assault weapons. The penalty for the assault weapons when I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All hit.
And this is you shooting that predator?
No,
or...
this is the cultist.
My 6 up save was surely safe.
Wow. 3. 1 at AP -3.
Okay, so 1 dies, and it's a 2, right?
Yeah.
3 die.
Okay. Now I shall do the troop inside with their fusions, and then the troop master.
Now this is on the predator.
Yep. Two.
Yep. AP 4, right?
Yep.
Alright, so no safe.
Eight.
Alright, down to 3.
And now the troop master inside. Hits. Goes through.
No!
So does it explode and kill lots of...
Let's hope not. Uh-oh.
Yay! That's right.
No, I mean, it explodes on that. And it does D3 to every unit within 6. So I'm going to command point it. Let's hope I don't get another 6. No 6. Oh, wait. It looked like a 6 for a second there.
Okay.
But Greg does get first blood.
First
and
blood.
pretty good first or second shooting attack.
Yes. Quick. I'm going to shoot the shuriken cannons onto the. I can target this anger enlightened, right?
Yep.
From the Void Weaver, and I'm going to shoot the main gun onto the cultists. But first, I will do the shuriken cannons onto the enlightened.
T4.
One at AP -3, and then 2 regular saves.
They only have an invulnerable, so I think.
Okay. Well, then 3 saves.
5 up. 1 dice. They have 2 wounds. Oh, they do have a 6 up save as well.
Okay. So I negated that, though.
You did.
Now the prismatic cannon, which this is my first time firing the prismatic cannon.
Yeah, it's got the.
So it's got 3 different profiles. Assault D6, Assault D3, or Assault 1. So I will do the assault D6, strength 4, -2. So here we go. D6. 6. That was very good. So this is onto the cultists. So they're T3, so I need 3s. 2. At -2.
Yep. 2 more die.
Okay. The bikes will fire onto the cultists also. The bikes in front of the Rubric Marines. One at -3 and then 4 regulars.
So -3 just goes through. 4 regulars, 5 up. So 3 go through in total. And,
Okay.
And 1 is down to 1 wound. Oh wait, no, this was on cultist.
Yeah, the cultists. Yes.
Yeah. So that, and there was no AP. So 3 go through. All right, so 3 more. I was looking at the chaos font and shooting the codex. Just projecting.
And then pistols from the back troop. So there's 7 of them. They're within 12 of the rubrics. They'll fire all on the Rubric Marines. One regular save, 2 at -3.
So 2 4-ups, I believe. Since they're Rubric Marines. Oh no, so there's they only have a 5-up, but then they have the all is dust. So I add 1 to their armor save if it's just 1 damage. So this is just pistols. So 2 at -3, you said?
Yep.
Alright, so those are just invones. So 1 goes through, and then I have a 2-up save against the regular one.
Okay.
So 1 dies.
And the grenade launcher from the Shadow Seer. So I rolled a hit normal, right? Yeah. Hits, and then 2d6. And your leadership is 9 or 10?
You shooting the Rubric Marines?
Yeah.
8.
8, okay. Nope. Okay, that was awesome. But it could have been cool. Now, the shuriken cannons from the last transport will fire at the cultists, and the guys inside are going to fire at the Rubric Marines with their fusions. So, cultists. Three. Regular saves.
6 up. Ooh, only 2 die. But that unit's probably going to die to leadership.
5 fusions. Under the rubrics. One goes through.
5 up and 1.
Made good. And now the Troop Master. Missed. So I believe that was all my shooting. Now it'll be time for assaults. The Solitaire is going to try to come in on the cast spawn. He needs a 9.
Yep.
Nope, not even close. Then for the Rubric Marines. Probably the you think the Void Weaver or the bikes?
So they're
For the
just
Soak
straight
Up
for
Overwatch.
AP2.
Okay, so
I mean, it's going to be equal against them, right? You're both
Yeah.
You're both high toughness, but not double.
Yeah. Well, no, the bike's only T4. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
so
go.
Void Weaver will go in.
And is that
first.
T5 or T6?
T5.
All right, because I have the Solar Reaper Cannon, which is heavy
checking it
floor,
right now,
or
but I believe
strength 5.
it's T5. Void Weaver is T5.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 7, 14, 15 regular shots, and then my Solar Reaper Cannon. 5, 15. No hits, and then the Solar Reaper Cannon. 1 hit, strength 5. So 1 wound, AP 3.
Okay. 4 up and vulnerable save. Good. Coming in. You got a 7-inch charge.
Yep,
I believe that'll
plenty.
make it.
Yeah.
Yep. Now I will try with the troop squad. They'll need a 9. I get it.
That
Squad
being
in the
the
back,
squad.
yeah.
Yeah. Is the Shadow Seer trying to go in?
Yes. So roll her now. If there's going to be a gap.
Yeah. I can. Oh, you can move over the models, so you get plenty of room.
She only got a 6. She won't make it. She needs a 9 also. The Star Weaver is going to try to go in on the cultists. Yeah, I'll do that. You get to Overwatch too. But I don't think you
yeah.
can make it. 9 will make it though.
You can always do something now, Gray. I got 10 auto gun shots back at you. One hit for 5+2 wound. There we go.
4 up. Good.
Wow.
So go ahead and just move that in, and then the bikes. The bikes, what do they go for? They can squeeze in on rubrics. Is there enough room there?
I mean, you can fly over them, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll go in there. Into that mess. They got a 7, so I think they're good.
Yeah. So that one would be able to fight because they're within an inch of them, and then, yeah. So I'm right there. They can both fight.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, I won't get my benefit from the Troop Master because he's not out. I should have gotten him out, but I didn't think about it. So, not bad so far. Let's go ahead and hit with the Harlequin troops over on the Rubric Marines first. Oh, Joe, you're the best. You operate the camera and move the models. Is there anything you don't do?
No.
Okay. So I've got 4 attacks each.
This isn't looking good for the Thousand Suns so far. And Greg even left stuff to get objectives, and he's
Still beating.
That was the debate whether to just send it all in and hit you hard, because you're going to start slaughtering things when you get your turn, I think.
maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
3's the hit. And I wonder. Hit rolls of 1 for friendly maskings that are within 6 inches of this model. Always on transport, can't use it.
Yeah. He doesn't exist.
I know.
He's there waving, shooting his gun, but the other Harlequins just don't see him.
And then I think the caress is up 1 strength.
So that's what, AP3? Or AP2 damage?
Caress is +2, -2.
Nice.
So strength 5, so I'll be wounding you on 3s. Your T4, right?
Yep.
And I have one more guy to go, but he goes with a different weapon. So just make all those saves at -2.
So I'm 1+, or 2+, since it does 1 damage. So 4 up. 3 more die.
Okay. And then the last one is going to be a strength 4, but
What did I say?
negative 3.
3 more die?
Yeah.
Yep. 3s. 5 4s. 1 more at negative 3.
What's the damage?
Just 1.
Other one dies.
Okay. Would you like to interrupt with anything?
No.
Okay.
They're just rubric marines. They're not going to do anything.
But you got 5 cultists.
Oh, that's true. I could activate them instead.
Now I'm going to go to the bikes, and they're all within range,
Yep.
correct? These guys I don't think are great in close combat. I think they used to be slightly better.
Previous edition or
Previous edition. So, +1 strength, that gives me strength 4. They're negative 2, but they're 2 damage, which will help for you, right?
what's yeah. I don't
Okay.
get my +1 to my save.
So, 3's the hit.
So the weapons in line with the rest of the Harlequin weapons, but it's nothing
Yeah.
special. It seems like.
And then 4 is the wound. It'll be 3.
AP2, you said,
I believe so. Yes. AP2.
and then 2
2
damage.
damage.
So just 5 up in bone. Another one dies.
Okay. Now, the super good assault, Void Weaver.
I mean, I think it is like the best vehicle in close combat. That's not a close combat vehicle.
Sure.
Does it
3
hit?
plus strength 5.
Yeah, like it hits on 3s.
2 hits. Looking for 3s. 1.
Any AP?
Nope.
Any damage?
1. Well, it's just 3.
Alright, so I'm fine then.
Okay, and then the Star Weaver.
On to the cultists.
Yeah. Same thing. 3s. Oh, strength 5, so no, nothing.
Nice. And that's
And
it.
then that's it for me.
Okay. Attack back time. It's a cultist. 5 of them. +1 attack for the sergeant. 4s by 5s. Oh, it is the, they're in range of the Demon Prince. So we're gonna reroll 1s. I don't know if I got any there, though. Nothing. And then the Rubric Marines. Pile him in.
Mm-hmm.
The Sorcerer
Who you hitting?
will go on the bikes. So he's got 2 attacks.
Okay.
+2 strength, 2 hits. So he's strength 6. So he's wounding on 3s. 1 wound, AP 1.
I'm fine.
I'll do a damage to you eventually. Then 1 Rubric Marine on the Void thing. 1 wound.
The Void Weaver.
Yeah.
Good.
1 on bikes. Another one.
Oh, let's take a wound. How many?
Just 1. And then on the Harlequins. Hit. Nothing. I did a damage. Feels
So
good.
the bikes are 3 wounds. So I made a little bit of mistakes, but I think overall it went really good for me turn 1. The big question is going to be how much damage you can do back, which I'm assuming is going to be quite a bit. That Demon Prince is scary. I think I hit your flank pretty well, though.
Yeah. No, I mean, you take out my big squad of 1,000 suns. I have leadership tests to take still, so you might as well
Okay.
do that. So I lost 6,000 suns. That's probably leadership 8. I
Yeah.
rolled a 1, so
So
I'm
you-
fine. But the cultists are like leadership 7.
And you lost 10.
I rolled a 2, so 2 plus 12. My 7 is 5.
Yep.
They're gone. That just saves me the time of falling back, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, so this is looking pretty bad. I think if you had no transports, I'd be okay. But because I could smite the dude inside, but I have to just smite the vehicles now, which I think would be
Yeah,
rough.
that's why I didn't want to get him out, but then I remembered I can use. I mean, I only have 2 command points left, but with this mask, I can put them back in the transport upon consolidation.
Mhm.
So if I would have been able to wipe out the squad, I could have just, for command point, put them back in, which would have been nice.
I don't actually have too much shooting anymore, but the best thing for me is that the
out of range.
Yeah, you're out of range of the Shadow Seer.
Yep, but I still have at least my stratagems to do your reducing your shots by 1, and then improving my invuln by 1.
Yeah,
which will help me against your target priority slightly.
So the Thousand Suns finally get a chance to fight back, despite already losing a decent amount of stuff. Last turn, Greg discarded secure a defend objective 4, correct?
Correct.
And then I drew my 3. I want to destroy an enemy unit for 1 victory point in the shooting phase, or 3 or more for D3 victory points. Aerial denial, or area denial. No enemy models within 6. Denial. Either one. No enemy units within 6 inches of the center, so I'm auto going to get that. Or none within 12, I'm not going to get that. And then Master the Warp. If you manifested or denied psychic power, you get 1. If you manifest 3 or deny 3, you get D3 victory points instead. I should probably get that.
So good psychic powers. Yeah. Good card.
Yeah. Good objectives. If not, even if Greg did a lot of damage to me before. Covering the movement phase, the wing of my Hell Drake's broken, so it's just sitting up there on top. He just came up to shoot anything. His flamer's in range of pretty much every unit on the board. Zangor Enlightened are ready to assault in. I have Aramon and the other sorcerers ready to do something if I need to. The Demon Prince jumped right into the center to try to do some psychic mayhem and assault something. The Spawn moved up. Since there's the specific Thousand Suns stratagem for them, they should do okay. And then my squad of Rubric Marines fell back so that I can assault and shoot this other stuff. Going into the psychic phase, I'm going to start with the Glamour of Tzeentch from the Aspiring Sorcerer over here. So this is Warp Charge 7. I choose a friendly unit. It's -1 to hit him. So I'm going to cast it on the Demon Prince. Goes off with a 7.
I'm going to attempt to deny.
And this is your only deny, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's all we're guaranteed.
Got it.
So that does not go off. I will move on to doing... I'm going to cast Infernal Gateway from my Demon Prince.
Okay.
Goes to the closest model. He has +1 from his Warlord trait. I am looking for an 8.
Negative.
I will command point the 2.
Oh-ho!
So 11. If it was higher than 12, it would be a lot better. So that is a D3 mortal wounds to that unit and every other unit within 3 inches of that model.
Okay.
Which is just going to be your bikes and your Harlequins.
Okay.
So on the Void... What's it called? Void
Reaver.
Void Reaver, D3. 2.
Okay.
On the bikes...
It's got 4 left.
3.
Okay, that'll kill a bike and transfer 1 over.
And on the Harlequins, 1.
1 dies. Okay.
That wasn't terrible. If only I gotten 1 higher. It would have been a D6 damage each. And then I guess the Demon Prince doesn't need to cast Warp Time, and since he's Tzeentch, he gets to cast 2. So he would cast Smite. I got a 12, so I perils.
Yes.
But it goes off, and I get a D6. So that's... I always forget what the perils does. It's D3 mortal wounds?
Yeah.
So D3. Just 1. So I think he's down to 7 wounds. But I'll confirm that later. But it goes off with the D6. So that's on the Void Reaver again. 4. So it's just enough to kill.
4 mortal wounds on the Void Reaver?
Yep.
D6. It explodes.
Yikes. Lots of explosions this game.
Yeah. See exactly what it is.
So that's the 2 psychic powers from the Demon Prince while Greg looks the stuff up. So now I'll do Aramon. I don't know if I want to... Well, I think I want to save Death Hex, which gets rid of invulnerables on a
Each
unit.
unit within 6 inches suffers a mortal wound.
Alright, so just 1. So you're going to let it go through?
Well, you got guys.
Yeah. No, I'll take some too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have 2 units. Void Weaver?
Yeah, so you got 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the Zango is in range.
6 inches?
It's super, super close.
Then
I
don't
can't
do
tell.
it. Then don't do it.
So that's 1 on the Prince. He's down to 6. That's 1 on the Sorcerer. He's down to 3. I set that to 9.
Void Weaver
Right.
goes. Bite goes from 2 to 1. And 1 Harlequin troop.
And then the Spawn kick. But the Spawn were already injured, weren't they?
Not that I know of.
Oh yeah, I thought you were shooting at them, but you were shooting at the cultists. I think.
Yeah, they haven't taken it.
Yeah, I don't think they have either.
So that's pretty good. Got so that's my 2nd psychic power off. Where's the 6? There it is.
It's almost like Zinch does really good in the psychic phase.
Yeah. He went. So I have Aramon and the Exalted Sorcerer. I'm going to try to improve the invulnerable of my Demon Prince by 1 with Weaver of Fates. So looking for a 6. Nope. And then he will just smite. No penalty since I'm 1,000 Suns. D3 on transport, just 1.
1 wound on the Warlord transport or the other?
This one. And then Aramon will cast Smite as well. Goes off with an 11. He gets +1, so that's 12. So it's a D6 mortal wounds. 30.
So it takes 3 more?
Yep. It's got 2 left.
2 left.
So he's cast 1 psychic power. His second one, he will cast Doombolt. I think on the same one. I want to pop it. So this is Warp Charge 9. It does a D3 mortal wounds, and then it has a debuff that won't be relevant if it goes through. It does not, though. So it's 2. His last power, I will cast. I guess just Prescience on the Rubric Marines, which is +1 to hit. Goes off with a 7 or an 8 since he's Aramon. I cast 2, so the only psychic power I have left is from my Aspiring Sorcerer near Aramon. He's gonna cast Boon of Mutation on Aramon. Goes off with an 11, so I roll 2d6 and add the result to Aramon. 4. Temporal Distortion, add 3 inches to the character's move characteristics.
Oh, yeah, bravo.
Yeah, now it's like...
That's what you were looking for,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I didn't really want him to
Almost
be...
as fast as my Harlequin stuff.
Not quite. But if I get that like 2 or 3 more times, he would be.
You don't get a 28-inch move?
No, not on the first cast. So that is all my psychic powers. Moving on to the shooting phase.
Did he cast?
Oh yeah, he started out with Greg denied Glamour. A Weaver of Fates. That went off, right? The Demon Prince getting the +1 invuln, or did it not?
No glamour for you.
No.
I don't think so.
No, that didn't go off either. But yeah, and then he spited. Alright, so yeah, that's all my psychic phase. Going on to the shooting. So I'm going to start off by throwing crack grenades from my Exalted Sorcerer and Aramon, trying to pop the transport so I can shoot the people with them. So they are both 2s to hit, but it's -1 to hit it, right?
I'm gonna use my last 2 command points to subtract another 1 to hit.
No, so that's your last ones?
Yeah.
Is this, like, do I still have to shoot him, or?
When a Harlequin's unit from your army is targeted.
Okay, so so this grenade still goes through. I mean, it takes the penalty. Or ready to roll to 1, but I get a reroll 1s.
Oh yeah.
4 -2, missed.
You keep shooting at them though.
It's true.
It's only a -2.
What? Yeah, wait. Would he still hit? He gets
No.
a 2 + 2.
He hits on 2s?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd hit
Yeah.
that.
All right. Because he's an Exalted Sorcerer, so he's like a Chaos Lord equivalent. Crack grenade strength 6, looking for a 30. go through. Crack is AP1.
Greg.
Yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, I needed 2 wound. No, that was 2 wound.
Yeah.
No mind.
So Greg needs to save.
Yeah. I'm done. By the way.
Good.
And then from Aramon, I'll risk the -2. I hit. I don't wound though.
Shoot him. You flamed.
Well, I think I'm better off using the Flamer here. Where the Flamer does 2 damage. No, that doesn't matter against the, unless I was shooting your HQ guy. Yeah, so the Helldrake will use its Veil Flamer. D6 shots, 4. It automatically hits. I believe. Yep. Strength 6, looking for 3s. 2 wounds. Now Greg makes a save.
The armor says coming up. How much damage is it?
It's 2 damage.
Oh, I'm fine.
Didn't even matter.
Keep shooting it.
That's-
You can get it.
I mean, now I only have my.
It's just lightning fast reactions. Terrible.
Now
It's so quick.
my only shooting left is Rubric Marines.
You can take it down, Danny. Don't give up.
I mean, it is important I assault it, so I do think I just have to. So I don't think I have any choice except to shoot that transport because I lined up everyone to assault it. I'm pretty sure, if I get to double check, that the Rubric Marines don't carry grenades, and they do not. So they're just all going to be shooting at it, and there's special weapons there.
Can the sorcerer shoot since he shot his grenade?
There was Aramon and the Exalted.
I gotcha.
So the Aspiring can shoot his little pistol at you.
Dope.
Yeah. So that's 11 shots, and I cast Prescience on them, so that's +1, and then -1,
Yeah.
so they're hitting on force instead. There's a lot of modifiers going on. 5, 6, 8. I think the profile of the Thousand Suns gun is particularly terrible in Harlequins. I get a reroll of
Roll your
1s.
one.
Yeah. I had 2 ones.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Wounding on 5s. Alright, 4 wounds. 2 of them need to go through. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
The glory. And now it explodes.
Rolling to see if it explodes. It does not. Now I roll randomly for everybody inside. So we got 6 passengers. And I believe it's 1s that they go on.
Oh yeah, let's go with that. I think it was 3. 3s that they take damage.
So they're all fine.
Yeah. So we'll wait for Greg to set them up. But yeah, that was my entire shooting phase. I had 2 grenades, the Rubric Marines and the Flamers, all that's left. But it's gonna be moving on to the assault phase, and then I have Fated Mutation for the spawn. So that's choosing a Chaos spawn. Instead of rolling D3, you get to choose the mutated beyond reasonability, and you get to reroll each of their attacks on the D6. So that should do pretty well. It's only 1. So I think the spawn, like weapon stat line wise, well, actually they're like AP2, so I guess they don't particularly count at Harlequins, but they get a decent amount of attacks, which is at this point the best counter for me. Why'd you disembark all the way over there?
I'm sneaky.
Everyone else wanted to assault you. The Helldrake can assault as well.
I know.
He is a dragon.
If he's far enough back, he won't be able to fusion pistol me.
That's true. They're only range 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
The glory. Did Greg's high IQ move just turn into a low IQ move?
Well, we'll see.
Actually, I shouldn't measure this before Greg puts his model down. He might put himself in range
Oh
of me
my
now.
god. Well,
It's fine.
I think
He's on the
fine.
gutter, right?
Yeah.
Just out of fusion pistols. Feels good.
Sweet.
We're close enough to just need a 6.
Unless, of course, that Demon Prince wants to go in first.
Well, that's the thing I'm most scared about is the fusion wagons, like just shooting drive-bying my Demon Prince. He has a 4-up invuln, but he's still just going to get annihilated by it. So we'll go on to the charge phase. So the Zango Enlightened are going to try going to the Harlequins. The pistols are range 6, right?
Yep.
Alright, so do you have grenades to throw from one guy?
Have grenades. Let's see. I
Probably.
believe they do.
Some Eldar shenanigan grenade. And then the spawn will be going into these 2 units, and the prince will see where he's going to go.
Plasma grenades are only 6 inch range.
Okay. So, Zango and Letton. Looking for a 6. Out of 10.
Alright, bring them in. Hug time.
And then, Aramon will go in on them. Got it. His extra speed's obviously helping here. And then the Exalted Sorcerer will also go in on them. No, he won't. But
You
the...
gonna send anybody in against the Troop Master?
He has how many wounds?
About 5.
5 wounds. I don't know if the Helldrake can 1v1 him. I mean, you can't kill him in 1 attack. Strength 7, hitting on 3s, 4 attacks. I think I'm better off just going in on a Harlequin squad and letting you assault me if you want.
Okay.
I think.
After fusion piss.
Or I guess, I mean, the Demon Prince could go on him, and then the spawn might be it. Yeah, I'd do that. Okay, so the Helldrake will assault the unit and him.
Okay, so he gets the fusion pistol. Hits.
Why would you hit? I have 5 open run, I'll be fine.
Wound, right?
Yep, 2-7. Oh, 5 open roll.
You
Yeah.
good? You jerk.
Glory.
You're
Do I make
big
it?
fat
I
jerk.
do. He's in. And now the Demon Prince will assault the 2 of them as well.
Terrible.
Demon Prince makes it 5. And then the spawn will go into these 2 units.
Okay. So bikes. One at -3.
So it just goes through. One's down to 2 wounds.
And then there's what, 5 guys left?
Yep.
Nothing.
Okay. Spawn's charge. Should make it. They make it. The best part is that Greg doesn't have any command points left, so he can't interrupt me. So I can just do whatever unit I want.
Leisure.
Yep, it's the best. So I'm going to use 1 point to use Fated Mutation.
Okay. Is that a command point that you're using?
Yep. So I get 3d6 attacks from spawn, and I'm going. There's no reason to take AP. This reroll failed to wound. I'm already strength 5, so I think just taking 2 extra attacks is the way to go.
How are you dividing them up? Or what are them going on the
yeah,
bikes?
that's actually important.
1 bike's down to 1 wound.
Yep. I guess this guy will go on the bikes. Well, I would think I would know the number of attacks I have first, because I have to know how many I'm going to divide. So I think I got to do that. But it will be relevant which spawn it's on. So the one that can only attack the Harlequins, I'll reroll that one. The one in the middle, I'll keep that. The last one, I'll reroll that. Alright, so 6 on the Harlequins from the 1, and then I'll do 2, so that'll make 8, and then 4 on the bikes.
Okay.
So 8 of 4. 7. No, wait, I have 13 total. Oh, and then I get 2 extra. This is too complicated for me. So he, on the right, gets 8 attacks total, he gets 7, he gets 4. So 8 plus 7 is 15, 19, right?
Yeah.
So 19. So I just do it down the middle, 1 extra on the Harlequins. 17. Right?
9.
19. 10 attacks on the Harlequins. So the big weakness is I'm only hitting on 4s. Because I have no one near them to reroll. So that's only 4 hits, and then strength 5. 2 wounds after all that on the Harlequins.
1 dies.
And
You
then
just pull one out of there for me, Joe Bud.
9 attacks on the bikes. And then wounding on 4s. 3 still. Ah, that's a bit better. 5 on the bikes.
2. So one dies, and the other one's got 2 wounds left.
So after all that, I did 3 damage.
Yeah, you'll hit the other ones more.
The other ones?
Yeah, the fusion guys.
Oh, yeah. So let's start off with the Zangor Enlightened. So 2 attacks each. 3 on the Aviok. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So 2 automatic wounds, and then 2 I have to roll to wound. They are strength 5, so wounding on 3s. So 4 wounds. AP doesn't matter because you can use it on
2 die.
And then the discs attack. Reroll those.
Barrels.
Both hit. 2 more wounds regular.
Alright.
The spines and teeth from the discs will get you.
1 more die. So 3 total are dead.
Whoa. Zango Enlightened good. And then they might not be. Since Aramon can only attack the Harlequins, he'll go next. And he'll use the Black Staff of Aramon. So he's getting 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit. Strength 6, wounding on 2s. 4 wounds.
Alright.
And then
blow them up for me, please.
4 up involved. 2 go through, and 1's still spinning.
So then they're dead.
Okay. And you saved the other. So you made 2 fail too.
So it's just the Troop Master.
Alright, then the Helldrake will go, since I haven't used him ever. So he gets 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. All hit. And then strength 7, so wounding on 2s. All wound. So AP 1, but D3 damage each.
Okay. How many?
4.
Oh, that many. 4 ups. Takes 2.
2D3.
Could do it.
No.
Nope.
Just
He's got 3 wounds left.
Then the Demon Prince will go. He has a Hellforged sword. And he gets 4 attacks. Might as well do the sword first and the claw last. All 4 hit. Wounding on 3. There are 2s. 3 wounds. This time 3 damage each.
Good.
Okay, so I now have his claw to complete. Hit. Wound. So this just does what?
Goes through.
2 damage.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left.
Wasn't enough. Couldn't kill him. I guess everyone would have consolidated.
Do you have any stratagems to let you fight again?
The Zangors can, but I think they have to be in a fight, and they aren't. Like, they can't attack someone they didn't charge this phase. I don't... Oh, we did it? No, Aramon's disc wouldn't matter. Yeah, so I think I did do everything correctly there, I think. It just wasn't enough.
I'm going to go back onto the Enlightened. Hopefully try to get some of them. So 2 ups. And they're T4, T5.
T4.
So 3 ups at -2.
5 of pinball. 3 go through. 1 damage each. Or...
Yep, 1 damage each.
So there's the Aviarch left with 1 wound.
Okay.
And then you get to fight back with these dudes.
Okay, that's hot. What do I got? 4 guys left there?
Yep. These are some really long, intense first battle round turns. I think this is the time your like Alpha Strike work best.
Yeah, it's nice. It was nice.
And again, it wasn't even with the entire army.
And are they T4 or 5?
The spawn are T4, or they might be 5 actually.
5.
Yeah, they're 5.
5. Okay. So 4s. -2, 1 damage each.
1 damage each. So no save, so I just take them. So that is 5 wounds, 6 wounds.
Okay.
So
And
1,
then
2,
the,
and he is down to 1.
Bike.
No, he had 2 left, right?
Yeah.
And there was
Bike.
6, so he dies.
Please. 5 5s. 2.
What's the AP?
I think -2. It's 2 damage each, but I'm checking.
Oh. I hope it's not, because then he dies.
Skyweavers. Yeah, -2, 2 damage each.
-2, 2 damage, so he dies. Got him.
Yeah, the bike did something.
It would have been -1 leadership if he had survived as well.
Whew. Thank goodness. So they lost 3. Rolled a 6.
If the spawn was there, it would be another one. The one time I think in NRL games they had leadership modifier would have been relevant.
They're LD8.
So that's 1.
Yeah.
Could have been 2.
Could have.
Zangor only lost the 1.
So he's fine.
Didn't he lose 2?
This turn was psychic phase, maybe.
I thought so. I don't remember them.
Roll a 6.
Now it's super relevant.
Well, he's LD8, so if he lost 2,
Oh, then he's fine.
then he's.
Okay.
Make sure.
But again, if the spawn was here,
Yeah.
it would have.
I would have killed him.
It's so terrible. It's
And
like
then the
game
True
losing.
Masters himself, so he doesn't
Yeah.
care.
You didn't roll terribly with your spawn.
It's true. No, the spawn did roll really badly. I got
And
a lot of
then
attacks.
I'm going to
but
capture these 2 objectives. So 2 victory points, 2 victory points. So that's 4 from these, and I get to draw 3 more.
Yeah, and then I get 1 from area denial, 1 from overwhelming firepower, and D3 from Master the Warp.
Man, you'd have gotten the extra for the middle if you
1.
killed the Troop Master.
Yeah, a lot of stuff went okay. Let's see if the Harlequins will do a lot of damage
command
again.
points now.
Yeah, that's true. That is really big. You not being able to interrupt is really, really nice.
Okay, so basically just moved everybody up. Got 3 more objectives. Behind enemy lines, Kingslayer and Master the Warp. Master the Warp, I don't know if Chaos will let me get a psychic power off or not. I guess we could see, since it is now currently the psychic power phase. The gun wagon's closest to the prince, so just so you guys know, I'll probably be going for that. But let's start it off with Smite. Goes off with an 8.
Aramon will stop you. No, we won't.
Nope. D3. Onto the prince. 2.
It's down to 4. I'm not reaching him, man. There's too many models.
And then Veil of Tears onto the squad. The 3-man squad left. Perils, of course.
I can
So
still.
let's see what happens. You can still deny it.
Yeah, Aramon
It
gets a
goes
point.
off.
Yeah.
He won't die. D3 took 1. He's got 4 left.
Yeah, but I can still deny because Aramon gets a +1, so I can get a 13. Nope. Only a 9. You perils twice. No, I perils.
I did. I rolled a use command point to stop it.
Wait, then my Demon Prince perils.
Yeah, this is a perils type of game.
Yeah. It's rough.
Okay, first off, bikes that moved up from the objective are going to fire into your Rubric Marines.
My 3-man?
Yep.
This poor guy didn't do anything this game. Sorcerer tried to cast the Psychic Power, was denied.
One at -3. And then 3 regular saves.
So the 3 regulars, I have a 2 up. And then the EP3, I have a 5.
Good.
2 die. Only the sorcerer remains.
Okay. The transport is gonna fire. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that. So the troop master will fire his fusion at the demon prince.
The one outside the transport?
Yep. He misses. All right. The bike. The gun wagon is gonna fire all the fusions onto the demon prince. And then the shuriken cannons are going to go on the Zangren lady. So
He's only got a 1 wound left. Do you want to split up? Optimize it, Craig.
The demon prince only has
No,
one.
no. The Zango only has 1.
Oh, yeah. Can he blow up?
No. But I just mean, do you need to use 6 shots
Of course
at
I
him?
do. So shuriken's on him first. You know how I rolls.
Look at all those rolls that are going to be wasted, because it's all going to be overkill.
Regular save.
5. See, look. That's probably a good idea to shoot him both.
I want to make sure he's dead. Okay. The 5 fusions.
Speaking of making sure he's dead, I wish the -1 to hit him and the +1 invuln had gone off.
The glimmer.
He'd almost be like a Harlequin.
Right? Yep, he's not T8, is he? Oh my god.
I made him all of them.
Okay. And now the troop master.
He can execute him, though.
Hits. Nope.
Alright, that went better than expected.
Well, he can't because he's not closest, but let's fire everything else. So the bike onto him. String 6 and 1 wound.
Good.
Okay. Pistols. No, they don't. Nope.
God.
Hallucinogen launcher. Hits.
Leadership 9. I want to get it. What does that do?
Mortal wounds, baby.
Uh-oh.
What is it, a D3?
It's going to be a 1 or a D3. Can't believe it worked on him.
I know, it won't work on your regular guys.
Yeah, but the demon prince will stop tripping as soon as you look at him. D3 mortal wounds.
3.
Oh, he's down to 3. Or is he down to 1?
He's dead.
He's dead.
No, wait. No, he is down to 1, because you took 2.
Yeah.
So you got 1 wound left? Well, then the Death Chester's got to fire out.
Snipe him out of the crowd.
Death Jester. Oh, man. Is he within 24?
I think so, but it's going to be close. Or it might not be close. Yeah, you got him easy. Not close at all.
I just wanted to check. Hits. He's T6 or T5?
T6.
1 wound.
Hurry up.
Ah! Alright, do we have anything else to shoot? I don't think we do, so it's time for... No! The prismatic cannon, but it can't shoot him.
Yeah, the Helldrake's protecting him.
Yep.
Where you see the did these bikes? Yeah, they shot.
They didn't shoot him. And the Death Jester gets to do it.
Yeah.
That's his special. He was my only chance. Void Weaver, prismatic cannon. Let's do the Lance. Assault 1.
He's shooting the Helldrake.
4 up.
Wait, why is it? Are you shooting the Helder?
Flying.
Oh no. I'm not that kind of flyer.
He hits. Strength 8. I'm guessing he
T7.
wants.
Yeah. So 5 up involved. Nope. Boost through.
-4. D6 damage. 3.
I think he's down to 10.
And I should have differentiated earlier, but the shuriken cannons were gone.
Oh yeah.
One at -3.
-2, so 5 up involved. Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot the Death Jester at the last Druid Marine, but it was too juicy of a target to go after the Prince. But of course, he has nothing to
He has
Overwatch with, right?
9 wounds. The Prince, no.
Okay.
He doesn't believe in guns.
So first off, the Troop Master. He's in on the Prince of the 12. He's on top of the crate.
Oh.
Then the squad. They're in. The bike will go after the Exalted Sorcerer. You can Overwatch me? Grenade, maybe?
Yeah. Spike. Well, which spike? Oh, the spike?
Yep.
Okay. I have a crack grenade. Nope. Yeah, you made it.
I still want to see what it is. That was a 9. A low 9. Then the gun wagon will go on to. Well, you've got enough to. How good is Airman's Black Staff in close combat?
3 +2, -1, 3 damage.
So then, yeah, it's not worth it. So the Solitaire will go after Airman.
I'll throw a crack grenade at him.
Hits.
Winning on 2s.
3 up.
It was so good. Armand might be a master psyker, but he relies on grenades.
He got a 6, so he's in. And then the HQ will go after the Exalted Sorcerer.
You mean the wagon?
The wagon.
Okay.
Makes it. And then how far away are those bikes from that last rubric ring? Oh, they're more than 12.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But this guy, I can assault the. No, it's not worth the flame.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm good. So let's start off with the regular bros onto the Demon Prince. Move me in. We'll see how this fares. It's T6, right?
I believe so. Yes. T-sauce.
Well, it was 3. I don't want it. It was 3. 3 went through -2.
Oh.
Which saves.
5 up. He's dead. He
Oh,
kills
thank
all
God.
of them.
With all those rerolls, I didn't get 1 on the reroll. Like, the rerolls to wound. I was like, oh my god.
So that's Warlord?
That's Warlord.
Yep. So that's Kingslayer and Slay the Warlord.
Yep. Okay, would you like to interrupt?
I don't Well, I think it actually might be worth it over here.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll use 2 command points. The Exalted Sorcerer will interrupt. He will attack you.
Who's he attacking?
The bike.
The bike, not the.
Not the vehicle.
Okay.
There's all those guys on it, but they aren't. They're just sitting there calmly right now. Hitting on 2s. Rolling 1s. Hitting on 1s again. Strength 6. Hitting on 3s. 1 wound. EP 1.
Sure would have been nice if the Dust Jester would have taken out the Demon Prince.
Yeah.
I would have cheered. Okay, so now the Solitaire. So he blitzed, so what's he getting? An extra.
Yeah, he's at 10
2,
techs.
I think?
Yeah, well, he goes from 8 to 10.
Yep, 8 to 10. Do I use his Kiss? What's Airman's toughness?
4. T4,
Alright.
5 wounds, 3 up. 4 up in 1.
Am I within 6 inches of that True Master?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get reroll wounds, so probably the D3s would be better, right?
Yeah.
Because I can do +2, which would make me wound on 3s at -2, 1 damage, or +1, -1 at D3 damage.
Yeah, that one's probably better with the reroll.
All kisses. Twos.
So few
Only I
hits.
had my Warlord out.
Yeah, reroll those ones.
I know. 4s.
Too bad the Tube Master's next to me, otherwise Aramon would be doing good.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a bit better.
Yeah. Okay, -1.
So, Sigil of Corruption, 4 up. You don't even need to do the multiple damage, she's already dead.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Oh my god. Aramon was slain. 1,000 Suns are crumbling.
And then he'll consolidate into the
Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. It's glory. Yeah, you transport.
Yeah. So first I'll do the bike. 3s. T4, right? 2.
Yeah.
-2, 2 damage.
You're -2. 4 up and 1. Takes 2.
Okay.
It's down to 1.
The vehicle, nothing.
He lives.
You already attacked.
That's true. So the dragon gets to go then.
Yeah.
So wait, he's down to 9. He's still first threshold. So that's 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Is he within 6 of the Exalted Sorcerer?
Maybe.
No. Alright, so
Close.
2 of them miss. 1 wound.
Good. He's a little bit more durable.
Ooh,
So, I believe that is the end, right?
yeah. I think
Oh, I got Kingslayer. I did get a psychic power.
You
off,
did.
Right?
if Peril Wooing counts as getting psychic power off.
Let's see. You manifested or score 1 victory point if you manifested or denied a psychic power during this turn.
Yeah.
So it's just this turn. It won't
Yeah.
be your part of the turn. So I don't get. There's no chance to get the denial. Kingslayer behind enemy lines. I've got 3 troops because the transport and it has 3 people in it, and it's.
I don't think the guys
bike.
in the transport
Okay.
count.
But it's still 3 because
Okay,
the
yeah,
transport
1, 2,
itself,
3.
the bike, and because the lights are the line, so he's
Yep.
fully over.
You mean the sewer grates?
Well, the sewer grate's 2, but it's the center, so the lights are easier to see. But they're exactly 12.
Oh, those lights. Okay. I thought
Alright.
you were saying the sewer grates were lights.
So that'll be a D3. Should I roll that now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
2.
2. And then Kingslayer is also a D3.
Oh my god. 2 more.
Okay, so 4 for these.
So Greg has 11 victory points, and I have 4 right now, and it's not looking super good for me. So I think at this point I'm just going to concede. The Alpha Strike of the Harlequins was just too good. Taking out my Predator before I fired a shot, crippling my Rubric Marines. I still have the 15 cultists in reserve, but I don't think they're gonna do like the close combat cultists. They're not gonna be Harlequins in close combat. And Greg just has so many victory points at this point. I don't think I can counter him. I mean, I did good with the psychic powers. Like when I was smiting and
really
stuff,
good.
it went off well.
I got too lucky the first turn because I didn't even have the rerolls on my fusions, and getting your Predator with that amount of fusions was luck.
Maybe I don't know. I think it was just like you played that part really well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you rolled like your troop master missed. I think so. Like you didn't roll like insane. It's not like you got one hit and blew it up.
I
or
rolled
something.
good by getting a 6 on the damage.
Yeah.
With not rolling 2d6.
But yeah, I didn't super plan for your Alpha Strike, which I should have, considering that's how you always run your Harlequin.
Yeah.
But I could have had guys like 6 inches up, so you couldn't get within fusion range of the Predator.
Yeah, you didn't wrap your troops well enough, I think.
Well, I mean, some of them.
Oh yeah.
You assaulted them turn 1.
Yeah, I got lucky getting your spawn. I shouldn't have gotten your spawn. But
yeah, with the one head live, that would have been game changing.
Well,
that
yeah,
stuff was
lost 2 units.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like those 2 units didn't.
No, I
do
agree,
it,
but like.
Yeah. And I mean, again, that was like 2 of your units holding objectives, and you opened up with that much damage.
I did do really bad in my shooting phase when I took out your demon friends.
Yeah, that's true. You did miss a lot.
I didn't know if it would be the right move to hold back for those objectives. Turn 1. The fact that they were 2 apiece though made it so shit. Because with the Alpha Strike, like you want to hit so hard right away, and like losing that many, because those bikes would have been able to assault too.
Yeah. Well, and you did have like your Shadow Seer didn't even get in. Not that most of my damage was in mortal wounds, so the Shadow Seer wouldn't have done much. Honestly, the Shadow Seer being in might have done nothing because I did so little shooting. But the Alpha Strike super worked out this time, and I completely got destroyed.